I'm on Patreon. This has been a really exciting experience trying to launch this little community here, and terrifying and nerve-wracking at the same time. There's always that fear that what if no one signs up? What am I going to do? But I really wanted to build this little community for quite some time, so I'm really excited to start launching this Patreon, and I hope you can join me. Hi, if you're watching this via my YouTube channel, I also just want to say that I'm very aware that I probably would have launched my Patreon if it wasn't for my lovely YouTube community, especially my subscribers and those who take the time to comment, like, and share my videos. Before I get into talking to you about my Patreon, I really wanted my lovely YouTube community to know that there will be no change to the programming of my videos and uploads to YouTube. I'm still going to be running my YouTube channel. It just means that if I'm able to get pledges and support over my Patreon, I'm able to spend more time creating content, not just for Patreon, but for my YouTube community as well. So it's going to work hand in hand, but you're really welcome to just stay here on YouTube. But if you could join me over at Patreon, it would be a massive help. So I really wanted to start Patreon because I wanted it to be a place where I could host and delve really deep into like a particular topic in relation to maybe it's journaling, zine making, pen paling. It also is wonderful how it kind of creates a sort of subscription service in the way where you can create themed packs and things like that and send to your community and Patreons. One of the big factors I also wanted to start Patreon is to be able to try and get a stable income doing the creative things that I do. Whereas nowadays in like the freelancing world, especially like if you've come from where my background, I've been in like print and digital publishing, a lot of that is kind of non-existent. There's also a lot of stress that is involved when you're freelancing and you're constantly trying to chase to be paid or to explain where you should be paid. So yes, I would love to start earning a little bit of an income, become financially stable so I'm not worried about that, and it will motivate me to work on bigger projects. One of those bigger projects is that I really would love to, I've already designed some of it, but I really would love to get my own stationery manufactured. So that's like sticker sheets, postcards, and washi tape. So I've done a lot of printables in the past because it kind of worked out during the current situation in the world where it's hard to get mail to people. But I've always wanted to, I've made stationery in the past, but I really want to focus on getting physical products like sticker sheets and washi tape. So I need to start earning income and then also earning and raising funds to be able to go and get those type of things manufactured to share with you. So they're like probably the main goals at the moment of why I'm starting the Patreon. But I will take you through some of it now if you're interested. So Patreon is a membership style platform where a lot of creatives and artists can share their work. There's a lot of behind the scenes things that you can share, or maybe there's things that you don't feel quite confident sharing to a huge audience, but you might want to feel more comfortable sharing it to your Patreons. I want to try and get my face on the camera a bit more. I'm quite shy, even though I have a YouTube channel. I know it sounds so silly, but I'm quite shy to have myself on the camera, but I'm going to really try and do that more. So yeah, it depends on your own personal art practice on what you will include on your Patreon. So for me, I'm going to take you through my tiers of what you can see on my personal Patreon account, and I hope you can join the community. I'll be so thankful. And now I'm going to be launching, by the time you watch this, I'm going to be like, oh my god, no one signed up yet. I know I'm going to be panicking, but If I don't try now, it's better to try than to not to try. So I'm going to put myself out there. So on my Patreon, just a really quick snapshot summary before I get and show you each of the tiers, is going to be heavily focused on your journaling, crafting, and pen paling, and lots of fun crafty tutorials and DIYs. I will be sharing, depending on what tier, I will still be sharing printables, digital printables. They'll probably have a theme each month. So I'll also be offering a Happy Mail physical mail tier pack if you want to be my pen pal. I'll be curating a theme pack each month. It will probably also include a zine or a handmade paper crafted item, or either one of those or probably both, just depending on how it goes and how many people sign up. I also will be sharing you samples of my own personal station collection in that Happy Mail tier, as well as things like washi tape and that as well. Of course, I'll be sharing a monthly video, 2 monthly videos, and there'll be lots of behind the scenes access and sneak peeks of my creative process and my journey. And a real big thing that I really want, and I'm really excited to get back into, is there will be lots of blog post style posting as well. Things like my things I'm currently loving, and just any kind of thing of my daily creative process. I used to be a blogger before I worked in magazines. That's kind of how I started to write. So I'm really excited to start creating that type of content again, that kind of blog, personal form content to share with you. Okay, let's jump right in. I'll just head over to the computer and I'll show you the tiers. So here is a look at my Patreon account. I am showing you this before it is launched. So if there's any things on here that doesn't make sense, it's probably because I haven't finished the page entirely yet. But here's a little idea of what you can expect if you head over to my Patreon page. So I've designed lots of my banners and profiles. I also have the membership tiers here below. I'm only doing 3 tiers to make it easy for you guys to choose what tier works well for you. And they're each filled with lots of fun things, which I'm going to quickly go through. The prices on here might differ depending on what country you're in, so always jump on from your personal computer to check the cost of each of the tier. I've took a long time to price the tier. I wanted to be budget friendly. At the same time, Patreon is about helping creators earn a living, and that's why I tried to price it at a number that makes me feel valued as a creator, helps pay the bills, helps pay the Patreon fees, and if you're doing like a physical tier, like pays for like shipping and things like that. So that's all included if you read about each tier. So I'll quickly go into each tier. I really wanted to design a set of badges for the tier images because I want the pictures to work hand in hand in regards to the actual tiers when you sign up. So I've also designed a special passport for you to collect either your tier badges or an exclusive sticker printable badge each month to add into your passport. The badge will be designed and themed around each month's particular theme, and that is taken out through each of the tiers. So I'll theme one tier, I'll have a theme each month, same for each tier, but obviously you'll get more goodies depending on which tier you sign up for. So I'm really excited about that. I love collecting things. You guys know I love Japan. I've always been a fan of things like Eki stamps. I collect postage stamps. I also, this is kind of like a nostalgic feel to my personal time at Girl Guides, or maybe you did Scouts, where you used to collect the badges if you like do certain tasks and things like that. So I wanted to come up with an original idea of something that you can collect each month that you're signing up. Let's jump into the tiers. So for the first tier, it's called Pow Wow. And again, that kind of harks back to that time at Girl Guides. I think we used to have like powwows when you used to kind of get together and chat and have fun, and I kind of liked the making up the word powwow myself because it's kind of like, it reminds me of pen paling for some reason, and I'm like, wow, you're like my pal if you come over and join me on my Patreon account. So in the first tier, you'll be getting a mini digital printable. So that's a smaller printable compared to my Creative Collective tier. It could be something like a memo paper, letter paper, it could be a small artwork, it could be a sticker. So it's just one item digital printable. You'll also get access to my Patreon exclusive posts and live updates, Etsy shop discount codes, and voting power on polls, etc. Moving on to the Creative Collective tier, you'll get the rewards in the first tier, and you'll also receive a monthly video. I might do more than one video, but the focus is one video at the moment. And I'll also be including digital printable sheets. So these are a bigger, like a number of different printables. So it could be maybe a sticker sheet of my artwork. It could be like a journaling or pen pal type set. If you've seen my Etsy shop, you know I love to make journaling and pen pal sets and things like that. And but the Patreon printables will be exclusive at this point. So I'm not running over to share the things that I make for my Patreon onto my Etsy shop. They're going to be exclusive for now on my Patreon if you want to get those. I'll keep the date stickers and probably things like that over in my Etsy shop, and I still probably launch a few new things, but I'm going to be sharing a lot of the monthly things here on my Patreon. So that's what you get in that tier, as well as all the previous awards. You'll also get sneak peeks of my journals, projects I'm working on, and even early, I'm looking at doing early video flip throughs of my current journal, my Hobonichi, whatever journal I'm using. So if you don't want to wait for 6 months on YouTube to see my big final flip through, I'm thinking of doing every couple of months an early flip through of the months that I've completed, and also my current journals that I'm using. The final tier is the Happy Mail tier. I came up with the word Happy Mail when I released my zine years back. At the time, Happy Mail wasn't a thing. So I don't know if I started off as kind of name there or where the originality of that came from, but I just had to use the word Happy Mail days on this tier because it's just close to my heart. I'm really excited to be making physical mail for my Patreons. I used to make it in my online shop. I'm also really excited to be making zines again. So in this Happy Mail pack, it will be a flat pack envelope. It will include either a zine or a handmade paper crafted item. One of those or both, depending on how many people sign up. So I'll see how that goes. And you'll also get things like samples from my personal stationery collection, or items of something. Maybe I'm crafting something and I want to include something that I've been crafting with, and also probably washi samples as well. So yeah, you can and also lots of bonuses, goodies, and surprises. I love surprises. And yeah, join my Patreon and stay updated too on Instagram. I'll announce lots of bonuses and things like that. So I know there's a few things I'm currently working on that I might be able to get underway sooner than I thought. So thanks for checking this out with me. Let's jump back to the end of the video. I hope you guys can join me on this little community here. I'd really appreciate the support so much. If you can, help me out. Help me make a stable income and help me be financially stable, and help me make fun stationery products for you guys, like sticker sheets and washi tape. Thanks guys for watching, and if you are a Patreon, thank you so much. Welcome. I'm so excited to share with you some things that I've been creating for the last couple of months. And feel free, if you're watching this on YouTube, to go over, check it out. Patreon's a wonderful way so you can sign up and then unsign up at any time. But I really am excited and scared. But I hope you can join the community. See you guys soon. I'll be back on YouTube very soon, yes, to show you this long-awaited desk makeover. Obviously there was a bit of a pause between when I said I was going to do it because I was trying to get this Patreon underway. So I hope you guys can join me. See you soon. I hope you're well. Love you all. Thank you all so much for your support, either on here on YouTube or Patreon. And I'll see you soon in more videos. Bye for now.